My name is Sister Audrey Rushton. I'm a religious of the Sacred Heart of Mary and have been for more than 60 years.
I'm Sister Margaret Mary Allen and a very happy religious of the Sacred Heart of Mary here at Marymount Convent in Terrytown. Then I was assigned to Marymount Santa Barbara. And I was there teaching in the high school and the elementary school for 4 years when Mother Gertrude decided they would open a Marymount in Mexico.
And one summer day, I was sent for by the superiors to tell me that I was being sent to a faraway country. All of the young nuns were trying to guess where I was going. And when I came out, I told them to try to guess, but not one of them could guess where I was going because we didn't have a school there. I was going to be one of the first. There were 2 of us supposed to be going. That summer, just before I left, I was sent for by Mother Gerard, who was the Superior General at the time. And she wanted to say goodbye to me. So I went to see her, and she said, "Now, child, I want you to be a little mother." And I said, "I'm too young to be a little mother to anybody." And she said, "Well, how old are you?" And I said, 27. And she said, "Well, don't worry, child, you'll soon be 30. And that was to be my consolation that I'd soon be 30. So I still didn't know what person would be going with me. But Sister Margaret Mary Allen was a good person for me to be with because she could see humor in almost everything that happened.
Sister Audrey Rushton had been teaching here in Terrytown, and she came to California, and together we went to Cuernavaca.
The 2 of us left on October the 15th, the feast of St. Teresa. We decided that we could use the help of a Spanish saint. So we planned to leave on that day. I must say that before we left, Mother Gertrude was so worried that we would get ill while we were in Mexico. So she told us to take plenty of cans of soup and some crackers and some cheese and things that we could eat so we wouldn't get sick. And I don't know why we didn't realize that we were going to be there for a very long time, so we better get used to the food. But anyway, we had about 70 pounds overweight because of all the soup and cheese and crackers that we had to pack. And we were in the hotel in Mexico City trying to decide what we should do next. And eating our soup, we had a hot plate. And finally, on the 2nd or 3rd day, Sister Margaret Mary said, "I don't know about you, but I'm going to the restaurant downstairs." And I said, "I'm right behind you."
We didn't know Spanish. I knew French and Italian, which was a big help because the Italian is so similar. We used that at the beginning.
The only thing we could read on the menu was duck à l'orange. And so we had duck because we couldn't read anything else on the menu. So I called Mrs. Audrey, whose 2 daughters were at school at Marymount Terrytown, and I told her who I was and why I had come to Mexico, and she surprised me by saying that she knew I was coming. So she said, "Now, sister, while you're here, I want you to stay in my house in Cuernavaca. We have a small weekend home that will be your home until you find a place for the school." So the following day, Sister Gabrielle's brother came by the hotel to drive us to Cuernavaca.